With about 4 months to go until the launch of the iPhone 17 lineup, today we are breaking down all the major camera upgrades coming to the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max. We'll also share the latest updates on expected pricing and tariff details for these Pro models. But first, let's dive into the leaks and rumors surrounding the camera improvements. There are 4 key upgrades. Let's start with the first major upgrade, the cameras. Specifically, the telephoto lens, or the zoom lens as most people call it. This lens is getting a big improvement with a much better sensor. Until now, the iPhone 15 Pro, 16 Pro, and even earlier models only featured a 12-megapixel sensor for the telephoto camera. But for the first time, Apple is reportedly bumping that up to a 48-megapixel sensor. This upgrade aligns the telephoto camera with the main and ultra-wide-set lenses, which were both upgraded to 48 megapixels with the iPhone 16 Pro series last year. Now, with this new sensor, we can expect significantly sharper, clearer zoomed-in photos, finally bringing the zoom lens up to the same level of detail and quality. Interestingly, that brings us to the second major upgrade, improved digital zoom. Thanks to higher resolution sensors and digital cropping, your photos are going to look noticeably better. And there's a strong chance Apple could finally boost the digital zoom from the current 25x all the way up to 50x. With a 48MP sensor replacing the current 12MP one, and improved hardware, zoomed-in shots at 50x could offer clarity comparable to the iPhone 16 Pro or Pro Max at 25x. Plus, with the A19 Pro chip and AI enhancements, Apple may use smart processing to make those zoomed images even sharper. All signs point to Apple moving in the right direction. Now moving on to the third major upgrade, thanks to the inclusion of 48 megapixel sensors across all cameras, we're finally getting native 8K video recording on the iPhone. This is a first for Apple. While competitors like Samsung have offered 8K recording for years and Google allows 4K uploads that can be upscaled to 8K in the cloud, this marks the first time iPhone users will be able to capture true 8K footage directly on their device. The high-resolution sensors make this possible and the quality should be impressive. This is great news for video creators and anyone who values ultra-clear footage. Just keep in mind, you probably won't see features like action modes or slow motion at 8K. Expect recording to be limited to 30 or maybe 60 FPS, which is still a big leap forward. One of the most exciting upgrades we've heard about is to the front-facing camera. Since the iPhone 14 Pro introduced the 12MP sensor alongside Dynamic Island, Apple hasn't made any major changes until now. Reports suggest the selfie camera is getting a big bump, up to 24 megapixels. This means your selfies will look noticeably sharper, your skin tones more natural, and your low-light photos, especially at night or in dim environments, will see a significant improvement. Compared to the current front cameras on the iPhone 14 Pro, 15 Pro, and even the 16 Pro, this is a big leap forward. Great news for anyone who loves taking photos or hopping on video calls. Let's talk about the price and release date. The iPhone 17 lineup is expected to launch in September 2025, and as for pricing, this is a big one. Over the past few months, there's been a lot of uncertainty due to tariffs and shifting global manufacturing plans. But it now appears that Apple has made a key decision. All iPhone 17 models destined for the US, including the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, will be manufactured in India, not China. This move could help stabilize pricing, although final figures haven't been confirmed yet. At this point, Apple already manufactures a significant number of iPhones in India, including the upcoming iPhone 16 and some previous models as well. But now, it seems like they're planning to shift even more production there. So if you're living in the US, chances are your next iPhone might be made in India. Meanwhile, for the rest of the world, like those of us in Europe, it's likely we'll continue receiving iPhones produced in China, at least for now. Alongside this shift, there's also talk that Apple might raise iPhone prices for the first time in around 8 years. Why 8 years? Well, if we go back to the launch of the iPhone X, the first model, with Face ID and the notch, it started at $999 for the base version. Since then, Apple has mostly kept that starting price the same for its flagship models. But that streak might finally be coming to an end. Jump ahead to today, and we're now at the iPhone 16 Pro, priced at $999. While it might seem like prices should have risen with inflation and increased material costs, Apple has actually managed to keep the base price the same in the US. They've absorbed some of those rising costs themselves while still delivering better technology year after year. Now, if you live outside the US, you might have seen prices go up. That's usually due to import taxes or changes in your local currency's value against the US dollar. Apple still needs to maintain consistent profit margins globally, so those adjustments are often passed on to international buyers. But what do you think? Are you planning to pick up the iPhone 17 Pro, the regular iPhone 17, or maybe another model when they launch? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.